right. Hey, speaking my language.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm from Europe, you know.
Yeah.
Business is the last thing. We
That's
do.
right.
Come on in.
I lived in Germany for about 10 years.
Oh yeah. You start talking about business, they're gonna kick you out.
All right.
Welcome guys.
All right. To the Poconos.
To the Poconos, yeah.
I'm full of ice in here.
This is a nice place.
So what does the bourbon do to you that the Scotch doesn't? Is
Heartburn.
Heartburn.
Yeah.
But what does it have in it? It's corn. Is it corn?
No, the bourbon is corn, right?
Corn, yeah.
And this is malt. I mean, this is pretty much like, you know, like whatever they make beer with.
Oh, I see.
That's good.
So is it the corn that gives you that heartburn?
Yeah, I cannot. It's too much. Plus, it's very oaky, so I don't like oaky stuff. I tell people there's only 3 instances you invest in real estate. Number 1 is you're a very rich person and you are in a huge tax bracket and you depreciation. Mm-hmm. Number 2 is it's nobody wants it, you buy them very cheap. And 3 is you're a contractor of real estate and you know the deals. Mm-hmm. If you're not none of 3, you're in the wrong spot. You buy a house now for $300,000. A year ago they were $180.
Yeah.
And you want to charge $400, $500 plus pay all these HOAs and stuff and a mortgage. I mean, everybody gets paid except you.
If you're willing to hustle and you're willing to work hard and manage it yourself,
yeah, you can
still make money.
I know, but
it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Yeah. And that's what I tell people when they call me. Hey, I saw your YouTube channel. And I say, yeah, you know, I can help you get started just like me. I'll refer you to a great real estate agent like George or anyone that I know. But here's the truth. The truth is, it's a lot of work.
It's a hotel business. It's not a real estate.
Yeah. I said, it's not like a long-term rental where you can just set it and forget it. And if
even that requires lots of,
yeah. But if you have a management company, you can set it and forget it, but there goes your profit.
Still no. I have 26 apartment complex about 15 minutes from here in Sayora. Mm-hmm. It's huge, 45 acres.
You got a manager?
I got management, one of the best management companies in country, I would say, right?
Yeah.
And I pay pennies really, right? Because we have other properties with them, so we're kind of cool. But constantly there's decisions. Mm-hmm. The other day, plumber came because one of the tenants were complaining the heat is not on. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm a contractor, listen, you cannot lie to me like that. You know? I know, but I eyes closed what's going on. And I noticed that guy was a little scam, but you know, I kind of wanted to catch him. You know?
He was a vendor or
a vendor?
Oh,
vendor. And because tenants were complaining the heat is not working.
Okay.
Right?
So what did the vendor say?
Now he came, Tom, you know, he's like, you know, local scam. They all scam to me, I don't know. And he's like, oh, you know, it's gonna cost you like $2,500 to change the boiler, let's say, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not really a boiler, it's propane heater, regular like water heater, but it's got a pump. So, and I was like, okay, you know, that's not gonna happen. So, thank you very much, right? And then me and my partner were going because he lives not so far from here, but you know, we own properties together. He owns his own, and basically, you know, went to the basement, and you know, we cannot start it. There's no gas. There's no gas in the tank.
It's just
no
fill it up. It's got to fill it up.
Yeah, but the arrow says 25%. But when you open the lead, it says that the arrow gets stuck on 36. So basically the gauge is not working. Right? So the company tells you if it's 36, it's 0.
It's really 0.
But they have 25, so it's minus like 36 minus 25. So there is 0 gas in there. And I called this guy, listen, what changing the system had to do with, I mean, you knock on the tank, right? If it's full or not.
Yeah.
So, no, I quoted it because it was not working. Yes, but all they had to do is check if the gas is working, you know, if there's gas or not. So if I was a regular guy from somewhere, just had like invested,
well,
I would have ended up $2,500 for what?
Right.
And you know, she pays $900 rent, minus you know mortgage and all this.
But your
stuff.
manager could have done that. Your manager could have checked.
Yeah, but she doesn't know those details. There's no way management will know details that, you know, in such details, or like water treatment, or like.
So what you gotta do? That's why you gotta call like 2 or 3 vendors. One of them's gotta be honest, man. 2 of them are liars.
I do not trust anybody because don't forget, I'm a contractor.
I know.
Right? I'm one of the most expensive contractors. I have like dozens of people working. You know, I don't trust anybody because all they do is just catching the dummies. You know.
I mean, like I got a call today on my own property in Texas from my own person because it's my management company, and she says, "Hey, AC went out." I said, "Okay, tell me the details." I know it's the original unit. Oh, it's 19 years old. Thermostat's out. This. It's like, it's 19 years old. That's all I need to hear. Because I don't need to put any money into an old unit. So just replace it. I could have been like, well, you know, did you check this and this and that, try to get a little bit more life out of it. But at some point,
19 years old.
You know what I mean?
It's bad.
Hey, I'm happy I got 19 years out of it. But you can't catch everything. And it depends on how much time and expertise you want to put into it. Because most of the owners that we represent when we manage properties, they don't expect us to be engineers and contractors. They expect us to have common sense. They expect us to do our due diligence and maybe call more than one contractor on a big job. You know, there's only so much you can do, like the common sense stuff. And then you get to kind of like your level. They don't expect this.
And you don't want to micromanage everything either.
Yeah.
That loses the whole sense.
Right. So I do have some clients like you. They're really sharp. They know the industry. They're engineers. And sometimes they're like, we tell them, hey, this is what we're doing. Just want to let you know. And they'll be like, hey, can you try this or that? I'm like, hey, that's a great idea. We'll do it. And yeah, those guys are more involved, and sometimes they help us out, you know. Sometimes they're just a pain. You know, it's like, yeah, we already tried that.
It's all about person.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we already tried. We know this guy's the cheapest vendor. You know, we can get 3 more quotes, but this guy's the cheapest vendor. We already know it.
That's what I was when I owned properties international.
Yeah, but I can't blame them because I'd be like that too. I told my service manager, I said, you know what, just go with this guy. I know he's the cheapest. I spent $20,000 on this guy last month, replacing 4 different air conditioners.
Just make him happy, right?
Just hire him out. Let's get it done. You know, there's like a elderly person that lives in the house. You know, I don't want to. It's in Texas. You know, so I was like, just get it done. So there's a balance. You know, because if I get like 15 quotes and there's an elderly person suffering from heat, then I look bad. So
I want to have something that's closer. I can make money by controlling it. Right? So I control, like make money. I do not control, I pay somebody to control. Okay? And Airbnb works right now. When it's not working, it's not working. Something else is gonna work.
I don't know, I have a different take on it because I don't have a lot in the stock market. Because I don't have any control. Like I put money in AMC. I don't know if you know AMC.
Why would you put in AMC?
Oh man, because it like doubled yesterday.
I know,
it's
but it might just bankrupt it one day.
Easy up, easy down, right?
So that's not my thing.
Yeah, but I've invested long term in stocks too, but I don't have a lot of success in the stock market. But when I go and I buy like a townhome that needs work,
I know,
and I put money in it,
you make equity right away,
and I can fix it up. Thank you. That's good.
That's all I did last.
And I can fix it up. Yeah. I make $50,000 equity.
Yeah, but where are those deals? Where are those deals?
Where are those deals? I mean, just be patient.
I know.
Look for it.
I have to wait. So I keep telling people, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
It was a stock market. For me to make $50,000, I don't have that type of skill. You know, and so for me, the real estate's always been the wealth builder for me because I can identify a deal, I can do the math, and I can say, oh, I can sell it, I can keep it, I can.
You have a vision for that.
Yeah. Stock market, I feel like whether it's AMC or whether it's Tesla or Apple, it's out of my control. I can analyze the company, but I don't have time to analyze the company.
It's single stocks. I don't like single stocks.
Yeah.
I don't like single stocks.
Yeah.
I like, let's say if you look in a townhouse, this is how I kind of learned, I think I learned. I don't know nothing. I'm the dumbest person in the world, right? You know, when you think you know something, that's when you don't know. So this is what I think. Let's say you look at townhouse, right? Whatever, like house, right? And you like have very good vision. They spend $50,000, get a price for this one. I'm going to cash out, refinance, next, right? That's what I did all the time, right? but it's an expensive venture.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just expensive venture,
It takes a lot of money to get started.
Yeah, you know, it takes time, right? And meanwhile, there's a global economy, which affects even that house, right? So global economy affects everything. We eat, we drink, we look at it. It's one big global economy. It gets more global and more global and more global, right? So, and you don't have to trust anybody. I mean, trusting stock market or any kind of investment, I think it's kind of like, you know, it's like, it tells me that somebody wants to control something and can't. That's very true. But let's say you invest in global market, not individual stocks. Individual stock, it depends on some other stupid CEO's tweets, right? Elon Musk tweets some stupid thing, their stock goes up, right? And or they tweet something everybody's dumping, right? Or they putting puts like crazy, you know, or futures like up in the sky. I don't play with that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not for me. I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
But when you see large cap, right? You compare any large cap, S&P 500, whatever. You see a large cap, right? They always slowly. So they don't care what Elon Musk says. His cap is okay. Well, like $1 trillion. $1 trillion for overall market is nothing. It's pennies. It's like one of your renters don't pay rent. It's not gonna kill you, right? Well, it sucks, but you know it's not gonna affect you long term, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, he or she's gonna move out.
Yeah.
Same with the with the large caps, the blue chips.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Just kind of invest in the total market. You know,
Total
like
market. I think,
market
my opinion, is something
like
that because individual CEOs, whatever they talking, is really not supposed to affect you.
So let's talk Poconos. So, what township are we in right here?
We're in Pocono Township.
The Pocono Township.
Right.
So this is Pocono Township.
Yeah, this is Pocono Township, East Strasbourg. So this is pretty much like the center.
Do you have any other homes in other townships?
Yeah, East Strasbourg.
Okay.
Hamilton Township, Jackson Township, Middlesmith.
And if you could tell us a little bit about how it is in this township, like what's the process for short-term rental owners? Do they have to have like a license?
So this township is the strictest one.
It's the strictest one, really?
The strictest one in Northeast.
Wow.
Okay? Because there are, as far as I know, check me out, there are only 15 legal rentals.
How many?
15.
That's it?
Yes, because the only place you're because she told me. I mean, when I did the application, it took a couple of months actually to get approved. Because
is this one of the 15?
I guess so. Right? So basically, when you do the application, the house needs to be either on 45 acres.
4 to 5.
45 acres.
45 acres?
And no neighbors.
What?
Or the neighbors have to be 1,000 feet away. So that's one thing when you get approved, right? Or needs to be commercial land.
Wow, that's
commercial
crazy.
is zoned.
It says to be commercially zoned.
Or basically you're pretty much not supposed to have any neighbors, right?
Huh.
So then you do regular CO, like you would do for like renovation, checking GFIs, condition of overall house, and how many bedrooms, fire extinguishers, smoke detectors, and, this very, very basic stuff.
Yeah.
You should be able to pass it. Really.
So once a year you have that, or just once?
The license is, license is there. I think it's yearly.
Yearly?
Yeah, and I think it's like $500.
Okay, pretty easy to just check.
Very basic. Yeah, nothing crazy.
So if it's that easy, why are there so few homes that are
because commercial? Basically, when you look at 611, this is like 611 that starts in East Strasbourg and ends in Mount Pocono.
Okay.
Right, pretty much by casino. I think it eventually continues a little more.
Okay.
But commercial zoning is by the highways.
Okay.
So basically,
there's just not a lot of homes on commercial zoning.
No.
Or on 45 acres.
Exactly.
How many acres is this?
This is, I believe, up to 2 acres, something like that.
So they allowed it, even those 2 acres?
This is commercial.
Oh, it's commercial.
Commercial.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So eventually, this area was some kind of entity, like 19th century.
So all the other homes are just operating kind of like illegally.
There's not so many.
There's not a lot.
No, there's not so many. And everything you see East Strasbourg, I believe completely you cannot do anywhere. Just like few penny states, I know the community that you can operate business. but they are very close to each other.
Okay.
And it's a constant battle of, because especially nowadays people, they purchase the homes for the reason to relax, get away from the city. But at the same time, we investors have, different different goals, right? So we want to, operate a hotel business, right? But may not be.
So do you like that? Do you like being in the Pocono Township? Would that be your ideal investment? Looking for a commercial, something on commercial?
That is something that I'm after for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm usually after commercial, and I really don't care about structure that much, especially nowadays market.
Would you just build something on
I would even buy right now 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And
then just tear it down and build something?
Yeah, just, go through the process. Building codes in this township is really hard. My friends, they built very successful projects in this township. Two of them, they sold $1.3 million homes.
They built it and sold it.
They built a 6-bedroom, series, and they sold it because building in Pocono Township, not an easy thing. Just township is very hard on everything.
Wow.
Rain, water, and just like they do use regular codes, like international codes, but following that is kind of hard.
Wow. I'm building a handicap ramp on my home to try to open up the market to people who need a wheelchair, who have a wheelchair. Because there's not that many with that, right?
I know.
And it's been pretty easy. Like the guy needed an inspection for the piers.
Very simple.
And they came out like the next day. I'm like, man, if I was in Virginia and asked for an inspection, it'd be like weeks.
Yeah. ADA is, because don't forget, all these rural areas, they operate with international building code.
Yeah.
So simple things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what would be the perfect investment for you? What would you buy next?
Next, I would buy. That's my secret.
Yeah.
Okay. What my ideal investment is, but I would probably right now buy something that nobody buys. Okay. Cash deals. And small properties.
So you're looking for small properties.
Yeah.
In the Pocono Township.
Everywhere in Poconos. Okay. Not in the communities.
Yeah.
Not
okay, so you want to avoid the communities. Yeah. You want a small home, so you can tear it down and build your own thing, and just
something with character. Like theme. Let's say French chalet.
Yeah.
That's completely French. I'm going to show you the house. This is kind of it.
Yeah.
Or let's say a German farmhouse.
Yeah.
Or beer house.
Yeah.
Or Dutch something.
Yeah. Oh, that's unique. Yeah, that's different.
Or like something like a Viking steak, right?
Yeah.
Or like something, something that people would like to see and looking forward to.
Yeah.
Affordable and something they never seen, because anybody can paint the walls.
Yeah.
Colors, but those details are something that
that's what I was telling Joe. It's like I'm always trying to think of what I can add to make my house different. Even if it's a small feature like a 220-volt outdoor charging for your electric vehicle. You have that?
I have on every property.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. I'm getting a quote tonight.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's honestly, I spend exactly $40.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, people think, this is good for investors on your channel. People think that you have to buy $100 for something. In reality, it's 50 amps. NEMA, I believe, 1450, like a dryer.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've seen Tesla chargers. You don't need the adapter. It's very cool, looks cool, and I believe you can control with Wi-Fi how much they use, but you can do it for way cheaper.
Yeah. Hey, show me around. You want to do a little walkthrough?
Sure, let's go.
Yeah, let's do a little walkthrough. Curious to see how everything is. Thanks.